Welcome back. All Goa Number Plate Painters Association withdrew their day-long hunger strike after an assurance from the Chief Minister. Painters Association is worried that their members will lose source of livelihood post high security registration plates. Chief Minister has assured them a solution on this critical issue. Transport Minister is firm on implementation of the HSRP for vehicles by August end.
हमारी मांगे पूरी करो, हमारी मांगे पूरी करो, हिंदुस्तान जिंदाबाद, हमारी मांगे पूरी करो.
सरकारान जो तेका आश्वासन दिल्लें आहा की आमचो प्रश्न सोडयता म्हणून तेका लागून आमी आमचो एका दिसाचो आयचो उपोशणाचो आमी आंदोलन घेतलेलें आहा तें आमी फाटीं घेता आनी सरकार निर्णय दी पर्यंत आमी रावता थोडे दीस स्थगीत करता.
There are about 150 number plate painters in the state. They feel that government should support them if it wants to implement HSRP. Transport Minister is firm on implementation of the HSRP by August end. Transport Department will enforce HSRP for new vehicles initially and enforcement for old vehicles in a phased manner. However, the painters are worried with this development.
अरुण देसाई हांगासर एक रिपोर्ट दिला आयतारच्या भराचेर लोकमताचेर तेणें सांगलां कितें जग बदलत आहे त्यानुसार सर्वांनी बदलले पाहिजे. हेजो अर्थ कितें हांव विचारता तेका आमी कितें आतां पेंटर पण सोडून चोरयो करपाच्यो काय ड्रग्स शिकपाचें काय विचारता तेका हांव असले बेजबाबदार असले आरोप करता पळय हे नाका आहले.
Senior video journalist Tulsidas Chari for Prudent Media.
Marga police have arrested 6 accused in Naveli dacoity case. On Sunday, robbers attacked Shyam Zamude and robbed 2 lakh rupees and 3 mobiles from his shop. Police managed to arrest 6 accused, all hailing from Margaon. The 7th accused is still untraceable. He is suspected to be from Karnataka. Meanwhile, senior citizens have demanded special control cell for their protection.
Police have arrested Nagesh Madwal, Parshuram Kamar, Vinod Jamuni, Vinod Mastode alias Baba, Maruti Naik alias Tapya and Raju Talwar, all residents of Madgaon. However, one from the gang is untraceable. They had entered the shop of Shyam Jamune in Naveli, assaulted him and robbed cash worth 2 lakh rupees and 3 mobiles. The accused are in police custody and investigation is on.
Today, at the instance of accused person, we have managed to recover 22,000 rupees and further investigation is in progress. The remaining accused will be hopefully arrested soon.
Meanwhile, senior citizens are demanding protection. South Goa SP Alan Disa has assured to set up a senior citizens control cell. This is following recent attacks on senior citizens in Madgaon by the dacoits.
Senior citizens जे एकटेच रावतात एक घोव बायल जाणटी किंवा एकादो जाणटो कायतुरकार सारको किंवा आनी कोणी असो आसता आनी तांकां प्रोटेक्शन दिवपाचो तुम्ही प्रयत्न करचो असो सगळ्या सिनियर सिटीजनां तर्फे तुमकां रिक्वेस्ट.
म्हाका सिनियर सिटीजनाची मदत लागतली हेका लागून हांव जाणून ते परत परत येताले भशेन मदत लागतली ते तांकां सगळ्यांक घेवन तो कंट्रोल रूम आतां सुरू करपाचो. कंट्रोल रूमान अशें आसतलें आमी डिसायड केल्लें तशें तेन्ना सिनियर सिटीजनांनी डिसायड केल्लें की प्रत्येक सिनियर सिटीजनाचो आमचे कडेन नंबर आसतलो, फोन नंबर आसतलो. ज्या सिनियर सिटीजन कडेन फोन ना ताका आमी डायरेक्ट कॉन्टॅक्ट करतले.
In Madgaon, Savio Dias for Prudent Media.
Now news from sports. Akalop's most important meeting regarding the fate of Lusophonia Games will be held in Lisbon in the first week of July. Goa is racing against time to present a confident bid in their endeavour to fulfill the promise of being the host for the 2013 event. Sports Authority of Goa Executive Director Elvis Gomes is gearing up for the meeting. Gomes gave an update of preparedness to Prudent on Thursday evening.
I agree that I told you that tendering as far as the football stadium will be out, the tender. Small hitches were noticed. Particularly I can tell you about some decisions of the cabinet in the past that were taken relating to the engagement of the consultant. Then we realized certain decisions were taken by the cabinet and had to be only reviewed by the cabinet. So therefore we have to go before the cabinet, which is now scheduled to be held on Wednesday, coming Wednesday. With that cabinet approval, we can immediately be out with the first tender and also the other tenders of the new infrastructure. Concept design is ready with us. We are going to make a presentation before the ACOLOP on 6th of July. We are confident that whatever level of progress that we have made, and we will be able to convince them on that. As far as organization of the games is concerned, also the process has started. I am of the opinion that more than infrastructure, the organization part is even bigger. The Secretary Sports also has been dedicatedly told by the government to work on this.
Because what they had said when they were down is that they would want to see work on the field starting.
See, it is a question of our honor, the nation's honor rather. See, the government formalities are such, particularly in the backdrop of the Commonwealth Games fiasco, everybody is very cautious on how to go about it. So we do not want to take shortcuts. We want to have a very transparent process, and what we have planned and envisaged is achievable. By all means, it is achievable. When the companies that are engaged in sports infrastructure, they know about it. They come to make inquiries. They see what kind of requirement is there. So many people have assured us, world leaders in sports infrastructure have assured us that this can be done in 8 months. Our games committee has been approved. It has to be notified. Basically comprising of the chief minister as the head of it, and some of the ministers, some MLAs who are heading some corporations, officers who are related to finance and other aspects regarding the organization are also, no, the Indian Olympic Association representative is on the committee, the local association representative.
Shrinivas Dempo is frustrated with the All India Football Federation. All Indian football clubs have repeatedly requested AIFF to make the I-League a separate entity. Seems as though the AIFF is in hibernation mode up until now. But sources say there is a draft plan in AIFF's hands and they are hammering out a few aspects before presenting it to the clubs. But the shocking fact remains, even if AIFF put their house in order today, the I-League will not be a separate entity and will not be able to meet the AFC's licensing criteria.
There is a clear amount of frustration and disappointment in your voice, even when we see you talking. Hasn't it been too long? Because
it has been too long, and
you said that you're trying to push for this.
Absolutely, it's that's why I use the word frustrating. It has been too long. It's been quite disappointing, and you know, we are, as owners, promoters, as corporations, are at a loss to plan for the future. See, if you would like me to work out a 3-year or a 5-year plan, I need to understand my budgets and I need to understand my revenues. Only my budgets are clear, but now my revenues aren't clear. And how am I again repeat, how am I going to sustain a club which has no revenue stream?
There is some hope, but the clubs are in the dark when they will hear of it.
I am told through some inside sources that they are kind of ready with a draft proposal, which they want to brainstorm first within AIFF and Reliance IMG, and then take it to the clubs to see how well it gels with everybody. And I hope there's something concrete for us, because really, you know, we are pushed to the wall at this stage. The Professional Football Clubs Association were expecting them to come back in the 3rd week of April, but I believe they told to give them a couple of weeks more or a month more. And now at least we are hearing that there is some, so we are still hopeful. But in the next 1 or 2 months, if nothing comes about, then, you know, there is a serious question before all of us as to what to do next.
It is hard to see the I-League becoming a separate entity for this coming season.
Probably, maybe too early for this season. Maybe the next season is something that we can hope for. If it happens in this season, nothing like it, then, you know, we can all look forward to much more dynamic and a professional league, I-League being marketed and, you know, conducted.
Okay. Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Dinesh Karpe from Panji.
If you have missed our bulletin, log on to www.prudentmedia.in or follow us on Twitter at PrudentGoa. Meet us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/prudentmedia. With this, we come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media.